Good morning. Today is Tuesday, March 17, 2015. Here's the weather report as told by the Weather Channel. Cottonwood, Sedona area, northern Arizona. 10 o'clock sunny, 11 sunny, then mostly sunny around noon. That's when the chemtrailing should be starting really heavily. 1 o'clock, partly cloudy, so they'll be trailing a little heavier. And on through the day where you see it's going to be mostly cloudy by 3 p.m. So you know what that means. And we're going to keep an eye on that so we can show you just how much they spray to make it cloudy. Then, from 4 p.m. on, you see it here, mostly cloudy, mostly cloudy. It's going to be mostly cloudy all the way through. Partly cloudy by 9 p.m., actually by 8 p.m. So that means they're going to lighten up just a little bit on the spraying. And we'll show you how they do that. Alright, we're back. Do some special friends. We're back in business. Grateful to everybody who helps support us. We are only out for one day, thank goodness, so we can bring you this footage. We're looking up at Mingus Mountain. Today is Tuesday, or actually Tuesday, yeah, March 17th. It's a little 10:15 in the morning. You saw the weather report, and there you see the chemtrails already starting. They're going to make it cloudy today. You saw when it's supposed to be. That's only part of the western sky here. You can look up here. Guy laced a nice chemtrail there as a marking point. More marking points down there. As I pan to the northern sky, you can see the grid already built from earlier spraying. Actually looks cartoonish, but you can see the grayness. You know it's been sitting there for a while. As I pan all the way around, you can see the grid work as they're going to fill the sky up with this chemical crap. If you look over here, you can see that chemtrail marking point there. See how they did that? They kind of square off the grid. You can see the grid work already. And you can see the finned work inside there. So that's been there for a while. They sprayed all night to get this to float over this way. If you look way back in there, you can see the cartoon clouds almost embedded into the soot. As I pan back right facing east, you can see that finned work in there, like a blanket. But you can see how thick that grid is as they're going to cover the sun today. This could be a clear blue sky day. But no, they have to do this. You know, I don't know about you guys, but I'm tired of this. I say this all the time, but I am. You can see the soot again as we document it all the time. The stuff just constantly falls from the sky on a daily basis. That's why we're out here, to show you this on a daily basis. We're going to show you how these guys are going to spray all day today to get it cloudy by midday. That's close to 11 o'clock, and we got a silver bullet as they try to make the sky cloudy just as predicted. We're going to show you exactly how they do it. You saw the grid work already. He's just adding to the mix. Silver bullet. He's got the intermediate mix, or what we call the intermediate mix. So I just turn around, we got this guy following him right behind him. So you can see what they're starting to do, one after another, to make the sky cloudy. Look at the plume on him. Another silver bullet. At 11:15, they're going to start the spraying heavily now. It almost looks like a red tail. If it's not, it's a silver bullet. But he's spraying a nasty plume. Looks like a red tail to me. He's farther away as they're extending the grid. Future forecast earlier I saw, I don't have it documented, but in the local area here, calls for rain. So we're going to watch exactly how they cloud up the sky and continue to spray all day long for the fake rain. We know this now.
Looks like we got ourselves a blue bottom. He's going to cross paths with that red tail or silver bull or whatever that was with an invisible mix, laying down the foundation. Blue bottom, silver bullet. It's only 11:30 and the chemtrail assault is still happening. They're spraying right over the blue area, trying to control the grid, spraying and spraying and spraying. And I'm just going to back this off for a second, and I'm going to show you what's coming the other way. I'm going to turn the camera. We'll keep him in the viewfinder. Now, if I was an air traffic control guy, this does not seem highly likely. And let me show you what's about to show you on the screen here. Alright, I'm going to keep an eye on him. Keep watching. Look at that. Did you see that? He's spraying the other way. That is way too close for comfort. Look at the nozzle attachments on the back of that tail fin on that silver bullet. If that's not enough evidence to show you what the hell is going on, as they almost hit each other. You saw how close they came. Getting back to this guy, just look at the plume coming out of that nozzle. That guy needs to be shot down. God, I wish somebody would shoot these guys down to start a precedent. Then maybe they'll stop spraying. God, just a few minutes later and we got another guy. You can clearly see what they're doing today. Another silver bull. Looks like a blue bottom too. They're hitting that east and west sector pretty heavily. As I showed you in the eastern sky how big that grid was in the earlier documentation. So anyway, I just want to show you some of the fin work from the earlier spraying. Look at the fins. You can see how it fins out into that fin-like pattern. Look at these fins down in there. And then if you can see through the trees, there's all kinds of fin work in there. Let me see if I can get the right spot. Let me see here. It would have to be, let me get a better look. Right down in there. Wow. That's only a portion of what is going on today. So I pan over here, you can see the fin work straight up in that western sky. So the old trails are starting to fin out as they spray new ones over the top. Looks like we got ourselves a silver bullet. That might even be a red tail. I lost him. There he is. That might be a red tail. One of those converter soldier jets where they carry the soldiers in. Could be a passenger jet. I lost him again. I don't know. I lost him. As I look straight up, I'm laying flat on the ground looking straight up at that white soot and that fin work. I don't know how much you can see of that with the sun's reflection, but this is the bottom layer. You can see it's already broken apart, fallen from the sky. This is almost scaly looking up in there. Might have a new term for those type of clouds, scale formations or something, or sandbar formations. If you look over here, it looks like a sandbar. Wow. There's the top layer, there's the bottom layers. They'll be spraying right over top of that real soon as that stuff falls to the sky. Oh yeah, falling right down on us. As I lay here watching this fin work just blanket the sky, you can see the edge of it. Let me pan around so you can see it's almost like a little part of a blanket. So they got a one piece here, then there's the blue, and then they got another piece coming over here. You can see the fin work on there. Plain as day. Look at that fin work. And it's just getting attracted as some of this fin work up here is starting to wisp away into small particles that you're breathing, falling on your car. Your car doesn't run right. The air filter's probably clogged with all these particles. Your fuel injectors are probably clogged. Look at the fin work. But you can see how the grid is forming with this bottom layer. And then there's another grid back in there forming. See how they're doing that? It's all coming together so they can cloud up the sky with these fake cloudoids and then try to make it rain, because that's what's in the forecast. So I've heard. I haven't documented this yet, but I will as soon as I can. Just look at that fin work. Wow. And I just want to, I'm so grateful that we had an unexpected donator. We're back in business today. So I want to apologize to people who might have been offended by asking for donations, but I didn't know what else to do. So if you did send something, I'm going to send it back. I just want your true heart in the matter. If your heart's not in it, don't send it. We just want to fund the operation. We're volunteer based. And so far the money that we've accumulated is just enough to pay for gas and stuff. We're also looking for other associates in other cities, other states, other cities who want to become part of Ascension Pathway and the Heaven Fane YouTube channel. And there's no money involved. Like I said, we don't make any money, but we're looking for people who have see different maybe chemtrail mixes of how they're creating the drought in the Midwest, if you live in the Midwest. Just anything that's relevant to our cause. We're glad to have you on board. Gotta keep showing you this though. You can see the soot falling out of those fins. You can see the soot falling down. It's right on top of me as we speak. You're probably getting tired of this same old shot, but I want to show you what they've done. This whole thing is almost one complete grid now. A little bit of blue in the center, but it's almost one complete grid. Yeah, one more time with this spot, then I'm going to let it go. But just look at this. If you look real close, it's almost as if they're EMFing this all together. You can see it all move together as it gets attracted to each other, as they put that grid together. I don't know if you're picking up on that, but I'm watching it. I can see it with my naked eye. How it's all being attracted to each other. Alright, so enough of that. We'll get back to the jet spray and the plume. Caught this guy flying through. Look at the size of his rail. Almost missed him. Right over top of that mess. Got another guy coming from east to west as he heads right over that plume. A scaly plume. As he layers another layer. You're witnessing it. Look at that rail. He's nasty. You can see how they're building the grid. Here's something really amazing. This looks like a new mix where it looks like it's oil mixed with water. But look how that's thinned right around that cloud. It's almost as if it is EMF'd around that cloudoid. Found a little hidden chemtrail. There's part right there, and it comes out over here. Well, as I look into that western sky, you can see what they've done. They sprayed and sprayed, and a lot of this is coming over from California probably. You can see, I'm going to take you right to that mountaintop where you can see that cell tower array. But anyway, we're getting back to the important stuff. That is important, but you can see what they've done. The whole sky has been grayed up with soot. You can see the white layer on the top as I pan all the way around, going all the way to the west to east. The whole sky is covered. It's not even partly sunny. It's not partly cloudoidy. It's completely covered. A little tiny bit of blue back in there. That'll soon be covered up. But there you see everything. There's blue there. That'll soon be filled in. All the blue will soon be filled in. I guess the rain is in the forecast, if you call it rain. Sun blocked. Same old crap.